Hey guys, welcome to another video. Thank you to all my returning subscribers and to everyone that's new. I'm Felicia, and in this video we are going to talk about 4 ways of finding your happiness in motherhood. In case you're wondering what all of the craziness is, it is Sunday night. We leave Tuesday immediately after work and we're flying to Baltimore. Our daughter was invited to a volleyball camp at Johns Hopkins. So yeah, I think this is a part of like finding your happiness in the middle of motherhood, because even though we're going for her, the hubby and I are going to try to find a way to enjoy each other a little bit too. So anyways, we're going to go through the 4 tips, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to stage this video, because I do need to pack, and I'm not that good at packing and talking, but we'll see what happens. So anyways, so as far as finding yourself in motherhood, I think tip number 1 is to determine what type of mother you want to be. I think that there are 2 main types. I think you have the first type that tends to build their life around their child or children, and then I think you have a second type that tends to take their kids and have them fit into their life. Neither one is right or wrong, but I'm definitely from the camp that I kind of built my life around my kid. But I think that it all depends upon at what phase in life you become a mom. Okay, anyone else does this? Like, here are the pajama pants, and this top does not go to it, but this weekend it's going to. So anyways, so yeah, determine what type of mother you want to be and just be okay with that. Tip number 2, based upon number 1, after you identify what type of mother you would like to be, then I think you take that idea and you create your own rules, your own policies and procedures, your own standards based around that, and just be okay with it. I think that a lot of moms tend to lose their happiness and lose themselves in motherhood because they try to play by someone else's rule book. Prime example, I love kids and I love entertaining, so I knew early on that our house would be the home where, you know, kids came to hang out, and like I would host sleepovers and make the fancy breakfast. Like, I knew that about myself. So yes, I'm probably the type of mom that will decline a dinner date with friends or going shopping with the girls, because hanging out with the kids brings me so much joy, and I'm okay with that. Now, if you're anything like my husband and you can't stand other people's kids, or the noise level just is way too much for you, then that's okay too, you know. Find a way to carve out time for yourself so that you can have some alone time. I mean, send those kids to another mom's house, like send them to my house, you know. I'm okay with that, and we'll both be happy. And I think that brings me to tip number 3, don't mom alone. And what I mean is that I've always been a mom that worked outside of the home. But I think instead of having this war based upon work at home moms, work outside the home moms, stay at home moms, team up with other moms. For me, I had an amazing friend that was a stay at home mom, and she did all the things. Like, she threw the most amazing holiday parties, she threw Mother Day events, like she just did it all, and we had such a fantastic time. And that way we still were able to create memories, but even though I was always, you know, working, I didn't have the time to put into doing those types of things, we still have those memories and we were able to enjoy them. I mean, I had another friend who loved Halloween, and we would ride their trailer for Halloween, and we would all go trick-or-treating together. So just like team up, you know, and that's okay. Even now with our sons, you know, I co-parent with their biological mom. Like, I just think that don't hide and be maybe like ashamed because you can't do it all, but instead of being ashamed or hiding, like, just team up with other moms and get it done. When it comes to sports, split up the team dinner team dinners, carpools, and other activities, find your happy. You know, if you don't enjoy volunteering, then don't. I can tell you, I do not like those, you know, the fundraisers, particularly in elementary school. They send them home and they incentivize the kids, and like, whoever sells the most, then you receive blah, blah, blah. Confession, I will barter with my kid and say, hey, instead of getting this, would you guys prefer that we do this? And we'll purchase the minimum amount that needs to be purchased, buy that $25 worth, give it away to family, and then take the kids for like ice cream or something, so they don't feel bad that little Johnny sold $3,000 worth and got an iPad and they didn't. It's okay. And then the final step number 4, which I think is very, very important, is to continue to work on your goals during motherhood. I'm a strong believer that yes, you can have it all, but just not at the same time. For me, I became a mom at 22 years old. I started my senior year of undergraduate 2 weeks later, and I started PT school when she was only 8 months old. So my priorities shifted real quick. I missed out on a lot during college. I missed out on spring break, shopping trips with the girls, and even coming home to visit family. Because, like I said, my priorities shifted, and I think that sometimes in order to maintain your happiness, you have to focus on what's most important in that season. And in that season, number 1, I was trying to raise a human and keep her alive. And number 2, in order to support that human, I needed to finish school. So, I mean, now fast forward, and I'm able to focus on other things and work on building 2 businesses and chasing my goal to financial freedom, and, you know, just doing things that I love. I'll tell you, like, it's not easy, but I promise you that if you do things, or just take a list of things that you really want to do for yourself, it will be so worth it. I mean, go back to school, get in shape, take that trip, read that book, start the business, strengthen your marriage, start dating again. Whatever it is that you want to do for you, try to incorporate that alongside motherhood. And I promise that it will make you so much more happy. So yeah, I have not packed at all. So, see, I knew it. I knew I couldn't like do both. But anyway, so I'm gonna sit here and we're gonna pack. I have packing cubes, Ziploc bags. You know, it's only 2 days, so I know that I don't need all of this, but I do need some of it. Let's see what we end up with.
Okay guys, I just wanted to jump in real quickly and do a quick voiceover for the packing session. Just wanted to mention that we are flying Spirit Airlines, and we do not check bags whenever we're going for a short period of time. So this is a quick turnaround trip. We'll only be there for about 2 days. And the goal of this trip, as far as packing goes, is to get everything into a personal size item. Both myself and my husband will do this, as well as our daughter. She'll do the same thing too. We've gotten to be pretty good at this. But I just want to give a few quick tips as I was doing this. If you do fly Spirit Airlines, one trick is when you're trying to pack as minimum as possible, to attempt to pack things within the same color family. Like for instance, on this trip I packed a lot of blues. But as I was saying, I tend to pack within the same color scheme. So for this trip, I packed a lot of blues, so that way everything will kind of match with each other. Like every top matches every bottom. Shoes all match. Earrings, accessories, just so that everything matches together. That's a quick tip as far as to pack with the minimum amount of supplies. Also, as far as toiletries go, I take the basic amount as far as makeup goes. I'm not really a big, huge makeup guru, but I do like to look nice when I go out, especially, I live in the country. So whenever I have the opportunity to go to the city, like I do try to put a little effort in. And not only that, but I'll also be going out on a couple dates, like I mentioned before, with my husband. So, step my game up a little bit, bro. You see me. Anyway, so I just wanted to mention that in this video as far as a few quick packing tips. And I also like to keep my shoes separate from my clothing. It's just a little something. And I also tend to wear, like for instance, we will work out, but I'll wear my sneakers on the plane. My sneakers tend to be more bulky, so I tend to wear those items on my feet, and also carry my sweater, jacket, whatever it is, just so that I can save room inside of the suitcase. Plus, I'm always cold, so it just feels really good to have those comfort items whenever I'm on the plane and I don't have to reach into my bag to take them out of my luggage.
Yeah. That's it. Thank you guys for staying tuned. If you like more videos like this, like I have another trip coming up, so I can actually do a full-blown packing video if you like. I don't pack. Our daughter, she's been packing her own luggage since, not even exaggerating, she's been helping since 2, and I think she's been packing her own since about 4 or 5. But I can show like the boys, what we pack for them. I can do a breakdown of like my toiletries when we're not flying. No, actually we're flying for that trip too. Just let me know if you'd like to see any more of these videos, any organizational videos, any day in life videos, whatever it is, just let me know. I really had a good time doing this. Hopefully this video doesn't run too long, but so thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.